1, 2, 3.
It's number 2 of 3.
Number 2 of 3 for this weekend, episode 26, as we talk about NXT. Which
3 letters also.
Exactly, 1, 2, 3, NXT. We get FSS for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or no, I'm sorry, SSN, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm already messing up.
You're already done. It's okay. Let's keep going. Yeah.
Last episode Raw, Saturday, today, Sunday, NXT, and tomorrow, Fastlane. So, check all that out.
But tonight, there will be a live of our reaction to the last match. We're not going to record the match for you guys, but we'll be sharing our reactions. So if you're watching Fastlane tonight, the last match, tune in Dark Avenger C86 on YouTube. The reactions will be there. That is the exclusive 1, 2, 3 for YouTube.
1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right. So, but this episode is about NXT that aired. What is it? February 17th, 2016, Wednesday. It is the big number 1 contenders match. Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe, and we got to talk about that at some point.
Oh yeah.
Because something happened. Not too happy about it, but we'll get to that.
Better than Raw.
We mentioned Austin Aries was coming to NXT. They've already filmed the episode that he debuts on, and this past Thursday at a live NXT event, he wrestled. He teamed with Finn Balor to take on Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. So that's pretty awesome. He's already in the main event echelon there. That's pretty.
And Finn Balor can walk again.
Yeah, Finn Balor is wrestling again. He's no longer injured. Oops. Ow.
Doc.
So that's the beauty of filming a month in advance. Because by the time we get around to where he was injured, he won't be injured anymore by the magic of television. That's how it works.
Magic. Making a joke about Zack Ryder last week. Last NXT, he's completely clean shaven. He showed up on Raw Monday, full beard and mustache. I was like, wow, either he grows it really quickly or that was a pre-recording on NXT.
Yeah.
It was a pre-recording.
Of course.
Is he officially WWE again?
I don't know. I don't know what he is.
I don't know what he is either. I know he's a good tag team partner in NXT, but man, he sucks against... I don't believe he sucked against the social outcast. Heath Slater, man. Keep him on NXT. More respect.
Yeah, exactly. That's all the news.
It's short. It is all short. All short.
It's, honestly, we love NXT. We rave about it each and every week. This particular episode, for me, was a bit lackluster.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and, it's bound to happen every once in a while. That's fine. I still enjoyed it better than Raw.
Mm.
But, yeah, I'm looking at the matches all again and trying to remember them in my head, and it's like, yeah, I just wasn't excited.
Yeah, it was 4 matches. 2 of them were really fun, and 2 of them were like, well, one of them was
Yeah.
And the last one, we'll get to the last one. I don't want to push too far. But the preview for next week was really good. Nia Jax and Eve Marie, which I don't understand, she can't wrestle, versus Bayley and Carmella. And you know that Asuka is going to be in the backstage area if anything goes awry, because they've already threatened Asuka if she gets involved, she's going to get taken down. So yeah. I take that as a personal threat. So if I was Asuka, I'd be like, are you going to go down?
Yeah, speaking of Asuka, she did wrestle, what's her name, Deonna Purrazzo. That was an okay match. It wasn't the best Asuka match I've seen. Asuka was good, but I don't even know who this girl is. She was okay. It just wasn't the best women's match that I've seen on there.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, it's honestly, it just wasn't the best. Another one that wasn't really that great was Ty Dillinger versus Alex Riley.
Yeah, I was like, why am I watching? I'll be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. I skipped around on that match because I didn't like Alex Riley and I didn't like Ty Dillinger. I didn't like either of them. It's like, what happened to the Drifter guy? I'd rather watch him.
The weird thing is, Alex Riley came back a couple weeks ago and he's like, everybody's talking about Sami Zayn's return. Nobody's talking about me. And he did this big heel turn where he's tough guy and everything. And then he comes out in his first match and loses. It's like, okay.
into a guy that screams out 10.
And yeah, screams out 10 and keeps losing to everybody else. So he just lost to a jobber.
Titus O'Neil.
I just don't understand it. It was like WWE writers were writing this episode, which we'll get to that. The
Yeah.
match, one of the matches I did enjoy though, was the 8-man tag team match.
Yes, the
I thought that was
Jersey
fun.
Boys and American Alpha versus Dash Dawson and those other two idiots
Monkey
with
Murphy.
Alexa.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was a pretty good match. It was fun, especially towards the end when they all got in there and were just throwing fists and the way that
Flipping people up, throwing people up in the
yeah.
air. Those last two moves, man,
Hmm.
high flying.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match. I like those two teams, the Jersey Boys and the American Alphas. I really like
But you know
them.
they're going to turn on each other, or it's going to be a triple tag, threat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with. That's going to be good wrestling. So yeah, that's
Did we say about Asuka? You mentioned it was a lackluster, right? I thought it was all
yeah,
right, but the person she fought was like, come on, girl's going to get knocked out. Girl's going to
right.
get knocked out easy.
Yeah, and the backstage stuff there wasn't a whole lot going on with that.
Sami Zayn talked. Well, no, he paced.
Yeah,
Samoa Joe sat in the locker room with a towel, and Baron Corbin bitched and complained like he always does.
yeah,
And
and
that
then
was
yeah, even Maria and Nia Jax on their tag, they kind of bragged about that and yada yada. Exactly. So we
oh,
talked.
Finn Balor talked for a little bit.
That's true. Finn Balor talked about, about who's going to win this match, basically, who he's going to fight. So, but that brings us to the main event, which is Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe. To recap, a couple weeks ago, there was a triple threat match with those two and Baron Corbin, and it ended with both Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn making Corbin tap out
Right.
simultaneously.
Which technically they didn't because Sami Zayn had him in the submission hold first,
Right.
and then Samoa Joe jumped in. So it's like
Right.
technically he had him in the submission longer. So
Yeah.
technically Sami Zayn should have won.
I agree with that completely. But in wrestling, it's like, okay, we don't know because the referees are dumb. So
Oh, Brant, this isn't wrestling. This is entertainment. Silly
exactly.
boy.
So this match was pretty good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the match was really good, and I just watched this right before we started recording. So
Same here. It was
fresh in
pretty
my mind.
long. It was about a half hour almost.
Yeah, it was close to it, and it was a good back and forth. Sami Zayn was hitting all his signature moves and everything. Samoa Joe the same. I started off with Samoa Joe kind of throwing him around a little bit, and Sami Zayn coming back and showing me, hey, I'm here to play. So he went for the muscle buster. He flipped out of that. Sami Zayn got his kick. They call it hell kick at the end, and falls on Samoa Joe. And this is how it ends, which is what we have a problem with. He falls on him, but his shoulders slide off and they're on the mat. And Samoa Joe puts his hand on Sami Zayn's arm. But Sami Zayn is laying on top of Samoa Joe.
Exactly. And the ref counts. Usually if they're both down together, you do a 10 count.
Yeah, so he counts 1, 2, 3, and then he's like, what did I just do? And then Regal comes out and he's like, both men's shoulders were down. It's like,
Technically, Sami Zayn was on top of Samoa Joe, and I love how Samoa Joe tried to put his leg on top of Sami Zayn.
yeah,
But technically, Sami Zayn was still on top of Samoa Joe. It should have counted as a win for Sami Zayn. That was very lame. The ref should have counted to 10. At least that would have been a better draw
yeah,
than a freaking 3 count, and then it's like, I don't know who won.
exactly.
No, it counted to 3.
Exactly. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. Both men
Yeah, I
lost.
love how the ref became an actor all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. I counted to 3. He didn't win, and he didn't win.
Now, see, when people were complaining when the triple threat match happened that was a Raw type ending, and I defended it. I was like, no, it's fine. It makes sense. Put those two against each other. Now this, having two undecided decision or finishes.
You know what it means.
Of
You know what it
course,
means.
of course, it's triple threat.
Yep.
But that's not the point. The point is this very much was a Raw type ending, and
Yes.
I didn't like it. I did not like it.
I didn't like it either. So that was 2 matches that we didn't like. I thought the match itself was excellent. The ending was too close to WWE for my liking.
Yeah. I like this actual match. I hated the finish. I like the tag match. The other 2 matches I can care less about.
I would
So,
rather see Samoa Joe win, to be honest, at this point, than to deal with, oh, well, both of them pinned each other, so we're going to have to do a triple threat. Then
exactly.
Baron Corbin will bitch enough that it'll be a 4-way, and then it's like,
If you ask me, they should have just done that in the first place then. When in the triple threat match, if they should just went right for it. Okay, it's going to be a triple threat for the title.
Exactly. Why draw out an extra match? And that was the longest match, once again, of the night tonight, or of the night for the NXT, recording. But there's going to, obviously, they recorded more than one night, so the people got to see more. We didn't. Till this Wednesday, at least.
Exactly. So, for the first time since we've been doing this show, NXT was
average.
Exactly. It was not the best episode. So, and that ruined it for me. The end of that match ruined the whole night for me. So,
gotta agree. I wasn't too much a fan. I thought the show started off great. I just came off of a shitty Raw. I was like, all right, Jersey boys, woo. Then we got Asuka. No, what was the second match? Second match was...
Yeah, it was Asuka.
Asuka. It's like, there's Asuka. All right, okay. I love Asuka, so it doesn't matter. Then we got the third match. All right. I don't care about these 2 wrestlers. And then we got this match.
Yeah.
Ending. Not match. Match was good. Ending.
Yeah, I agree. So, I guess you can't win them all right?
I agree. There are
100%.
some off nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll get better maybe next week. You never know. When is the house thing again?
You mean the takeover? It's WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, okay, so we're not going to see it till April.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I believe so. I'm pretty sure it's like that weekend because it's like, oh, you got NXT, then you got WrestleMania, and it's all this major weekend thing. So. Dallas, I think it is.
That means that the belt defend. All right, so then Finn Balor is going to defend the belt before that.
You think?
He
would have to, wouldn't he?
Most likely, because you got a month and a half still. I mean, we're in February. The pay-per-view is the first weekend of April.
No, that's true. I don't know. I guess.
And I swear, if it's a triple threat and all 3 of them fall on top of each other with their arms down, I quit.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's going to be a triple threat, and then then it'll be the champion. Whoever wins that match versus one of the other guys, or versus Baron Corbin for takeover.
That could work. I don't like Baron Corbin. I don't think Baron Corbin deserves a shot right now.
Throw Austin Aries in there then.
Hell yeah! Now you're talking. Now you're talking cheese and potatoes.
That'd be awesome.
I actually feel like cutting potatoes in 4s, cooking them, and putting cheese on top now, with some seasoning. Cheese and potatoes. You've never had cheese and potatoes?
It's just an odd sidetrack for a wrestling podcast. Okay.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I did not eat. I was up and down all day. I had a cup of noodle and I had dinner. That's it. I would like some potatoes and cheese.
Well, okay. We're done talking about NXT. 15-minute show. You can go make yourself some potatoes.
Jeez, a 15-minute show? We can't let that be. No.
There's nothing else to talk about.
That's what sucks.
We don't even have a card for TakeOver yet, so we can't even, theorize on who's going to win or whatever. We don't know who's wrestling. We can talk about...
You want to talk about DC Rebirth?
We can talk about, okay, American Alpha is taking on Blake and Murphy next week on NXT. So
that's going to be fun. That'll be a good match. I think it's going to be more of a number 1 contenders match.
Quite possibly, yeah. And then we have Bayley and Carmella versus Eve Marie and Nia Jax, which you mentioned.
Why is Eve Marie still wrestling? If Vince McMahon listens to us, why can't he fire Eve Marie?
Because Vince likes to do the opposite of what he's told.
Keep Eve
It's like a
Marie.
child.
Keep.
Um,
We love her. Never fire her. Never suspend her like Titus O'Neil.
don't ever bring back Titus O'Neil if he's doing the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Don't ever bring. No, never, ever. That was the dumbest thing you could have ever done, Vince. Man, I don't understand how that man still has a job. And I know it's his company, but I'm surprised
Well, that's
nobody told
fine.
him, Vince, time to step down. Even his wife should have been like,
Dude,
Vince, it's time.
no, dude, seriously, did you not? I thought we talked about this. Maybe I just read it in an article. Triple H, who was it? Triple H and
You told me Triple H and his old partner actually is the one that talked Vince out of firing him.
yeah, they had to talk Vince out of firing Titus. It was like, dude, you need to calm down. Dude, it's not that big a deal.
So dumb.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to think. We got Austin Aries. We talked about this a little bit before. It might have been during the Raw show. Um, people from TNA coming over. We got AJ Styles on the main roster.
Which nobody understood since Austin Aries went to NXT, but I think the explanation for that is all their big guns are down.
That and I don't know. Maybe they wanted this. They knew they had Samoa Joe and they were getting Austin Aries, so maybe they wanted to hedge their bets, put one of them up in the main roster.
I think AJ belongs in WWE more than NXT at this
I do too. I completely agree with that. Not saying Samoa Joe or Austin Aries don't.
I think they both will move up this year.
Oh, I think they will too. So we got those three. Who else from TNA would you even care to see in WWE at this point?
I'm worried with their women's division, so if I say Bayley or if I say Asuka, I don't want.
I mean from TNA.
Oh, from TNA. There's really, I don't know anyone on TNA anymore.
Okay.
The problem is they have the Hardys mainstreaming it, and it's like the Hardys got fired from WWE because they were the Hardys.
I don't want the Hardys back. I really don't. I don't care anymore. I wish James Storm had stayed, and I wish Bobby Roode came up.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Those two. And if you're talking women, I always liked Gail Kim.
Didn't they fire her, though?
They did.
Why?
I don't know. But, she's back there. She's the champion again in TNA, and she's
not going anywhere. Awesome Kong should be moved to WWE since she got fired.
She was there, too. They let her. I mean, she quit because, she got pregnant. And then she came back to the Rumble and then disappeared again. So went to TNA again. So I don't know.
Well, the good news is she didn't gain any weight from having the baby.
That was mean. Christopher Daniels.
Yes. And Sabin, Chris Sabin.
Chris Sabin. Also very good.
Fallen Angel.
I don't know. There's not that many left.
No, everybody left or retired and went to Ring of Honor. We're running out of topics, so you know what? I think we're good.
Yeah, we're almost at 20, so that makes me feel a little bit better. I just couldn't. It was like 14:08. I was like, we got to stretch it.
Well, it was a short thing, followed by no news, followed by we have Fastlane this weekend, so it's understandable.
Exactly. So hopefully it'll be a better show and we'll be more excited and hyped. We ain't hyped. Not this week anyway, but hopefully next week we'll be hyped for NXT and we can talk a little bit more about it. Until then, guys, tune in, like Chris said at the onset of the show, live reaction video on Chris's channel. Chris and his brother Mike will be doing the main event of Fastlane, and then Chris and I will be doing, well, Chris, Michael, and I probably.
Yeah, Mike will be up. Yeah,
we'll be doing our Fastlane episode review discussion on Monday. So 3 episodes of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And a live show.
And a live show. So you got all kinds of content. And until next time, thank you guys for watching. Leave in the comments below what you thought of this week's NXT. Bye, guys.
Take care, everybody. See you guys tomorrow for Fastlane.
Fastlane. We're on the Fastlane. The Fastlane.
I wish we'd get the Fastlane out of Fastlane.
To WrestleMania.
Exactly.
This has been a Gonzo Goose production.